on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Salute to y'all, man. I see somebody in here that liked it early. Let yourself be known, because I wasn't even 5 seconds into the video, and the people liking it already. Shout out to y'all, man. I need everybody that, like I said, hit that like button. I appreciate everybody last night on the live. This is a pop-up shop. I'm just dropping a quick video right quick. I ain't gonna hold the people all night. I just want to deliver some content to the people bright and early on the wake up. Y'all know what it is. Everybody get in here and hit that like button. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, in my opinion, not even I'm ready to it transcends opinions. Shout out to Omaha KC, you already know. It's starting to transcend opinions, man. I'm about ready to say these bona fide facts going on right now. Lonzo Ball and the Chicago Bulls will be a force to be reckoned with come playoff time, and here's why. Before I tell you why, I need everybody to hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. I already know tonight we're going to shut it down. I don't know what we might do, but we got something cooking for the people. That's all y'all need to know. Shout out, who is that, my man? J-Boy. Shout out J-Boy. I see you. Let's get straight into it. Let's not waste a lot of time. Listen, last night in Denver, to everybody in Chicago that's out there working, let me know if y'all can hear me too. Make sure my connection is not off. This is Wes Lonzo Chapter 6 coming this afternoon. Shout out Flight Sports T. Shout out to the Pope. Let me know if my connection is straight because I'm moving and grooving. I'm not at the crib right now. I'm just dropping a quick video for the people. So like I said, last night, Zach LaVine, I'm telling you, this dude is an all-out assassin. Okay, I knew Zach LaVine was nice when I had first heard about him. But I mean, when I first was watching him for years, but now, like I said, I'm able to literally sit and watch Zach LaVine night in and night out, game after game. It's different from when you just see the highlights and maybe when they on national televised games. I'm literally watching Zach LaVine up close every single night. We all are. So I'm like, I didn't know Zach was this nice. And I'm telling you, Zach LaVine he's gonna arrive come playoff season. See, you could have a great game. See, Zach is having good games every goddamn night. This dude Zach is about to be immortalized come playoff season, because he's going to have one of those monster games, them 40-point games, or maybe a 50-point game. And when you have those games in the playoffs, man, you go to a whole nother stratosphere, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a whole nother level. It's different from putting up 40 on Monday compared to doing it in the playoffs. Trust me, it is. And they are on their way. And I would consider Lonzo Ball as well. People are not giving Lonzo Ball the credit. I'm going to get all into it. I'll give you a brief overview. Lonzo Ball is helping facilitate this offense, making it a more conducive offense for everybody to play unselfishly. The unselfishness on this basketball team is really infectious. Yes, you do have, you do have Levine, you have DeRozan, your quick triggers who's going to put the ball in the hole for you. But nonetheless, the team is very passive, and like I said, everybody's liking each other. Everybody's gelling. I knew that this team was going to be dangerous because I just seen how everybody was gelling in the offseason. You had DeMar DeRozan coming out talking about the reason why I signed when Lonzo came and signed. That sealed the deal for me. I was here. It was a done deal. Zach LaVine. Shout out to AK. The front office is they just really wheeling and dealing right now. They're not getting enough credit. I knew the Bulls was going to be good. Mine, Lonzo going there. I was running, we all rooting for the Bulls. But I didn't know that the Bulls was going to be like this. I mean, I believe the Bulls are 11-5 right now. They're tied with the Miami Heat for the second best record in the East. I told y'all Brooklyn was going to be right there. And look what happened. Brooklyn upped it on them, and they're the number one seed right now in the East. So that Brooklyn will be there when it's all said and done. So people will have to deal with Brooklyn. I know that they're having a shitty start to the season. James Harden and these foul calls, Kyrie Irving situation. You have Kevin Durant there. You have James Harden is a bomb squad still. Kyrie Irving is just overkill. And it's a shame that they were getting off to this start without Kyrie Irving, because you still have a bomb squad over there. It's no excuse for you to be shitting up games and losing by 20 and all that. You're Kevin Durant and James Harden. You should not be losing the game by 20. I don't give a fuck if Kyrie is there or not. I mean, there's no explanation for it. But that's for another topic. Mind you, the Nets need to be concerned. With no Kyrie, let me tell you something. Chicago is live against Brooklyn. And another thing, DeMar DeRozan, he will play dividends for this basketball team come playoff time. You know why? Because DeMar DeRozan is going to be the guy able to relieve pressure off Zach LaVine. When you ain't going to know who going to kill you. It says they're KD and Harden injury away from being not so good. That's a fact, Pope. You're right about that. My man, Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, because what's gonna happen is in the playoff times, they're gonna get doubled. They probably gonna double both of them and force another guy to score. That's when Vooch comes into play. Vooch is very underrated. This team is loaded. Everybody's forgetting about Vucevic right now. Vucevic got COVID and he's out, and the Bulls are still tearing it up. Nets don't have the depth. You're right about that. The depth, they top heavy. Pause. That LeBron came up with that phrase years back. They just, they got 3 max guys, so they can't get any real competent role players. The only player they paid competent was, what's my man, Get Harris, the shooter. That's the only person that they gave a decent contract to. Everybody else on that roster is getting paid minimum salary guys. Nobody that making big money, including Blake, including Aldridge. None of them dudes is making big time money. They all on like veterans minimums. When you got players like that, that's the only you can surround them with. But when you get assets like them, you got people just banging on the door to get over there. But like I said, that's for another day. But like DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine will be a problem. DeMar will drop 40 something in the playoffs. Zach is going to do it. Vooch, I'm telling you, these guys will arrive. Lonzo Ball will continue to be dangerous, and he will have an immortalized performance come playoff time. Let me tell you something, and this goes for Lamelo as well, because I'm monitoring the Eastern Conference right now. The Hornets are live too. They are not too far behind the Chicago Bulls or the Miami Heat. I'm telling you, the East so tricky right now. If any teams start fooling around, they will find themselves up out of there, because you got teams on the outskirts. Right now, you got Milwaukee, who won the championship. They're not even in the top 8 seeds. Atlanta, I think they got the 11th seed in the East. So all of these teams, especially, I ain't gonna label no teams, but everybody got to be on guard right now, because you don't know when any of those teams are gonna turn it on. Just last week, Brooklyn. What the hell's going on with Brooklyn? What's up with Brooklyn? They're the number 1 seed in the East right now. You understand? Same thing could go for Milwaukee. They're gonna turn it on. Then what? Teams like that, they got gears. They turn it into another gear. Can other teams compete with that? That's gonna be the question. Pope says crazy thing, without Melo, the Hornets is the Detroit Pistons. That's a fact. Shout out to the Hornets. I'm telling you right now, LaMelo is going to have him a performance in the playoffs too. I tell you what, if LaMelo put up 14 assists in the playoffs and he put up 30, that shit is going to be a whole nother situation. It ain't going to be like, see, it happens in the regular season. People forget about it. Melo do that shit in the playoffs. Oh, it's going to be all she wrote. I'm telling you. He gonna go to a whole nother level, especially if he go toe to toe with somebody. Could you imagine Melo going toe to toe with? Who can we see? Let's put some guards out there. Okay, if they in the 6th seed, imagine him going toe to toe with Lonzo in the play. I'm telling you right now, do not rule the NBA out for 1 second. Could you imagine the Chicago Bulls versus the Charlotte Hornets in the first round playoff series? Do you know how much that's going to be like NBA Finals money generation? You understand? In terms of the money, the production, the storylines, everything. Trey Young would be crazy. I'm looking at the Hornets. I could see the Hornets going to that 4-5 matchup, playing against a team like that. I don't know who would they play. Would it be Philly? Can they beat Philly? These are questions you ask, possibly. Put a body on Embiid. Let's see what happens. Let's see who else. Let's go continue to go down the line. Like I said, Lonzo Ball and the Bulls, they're going to be right there. I don't see how the Bulls don't get out of that top 4 seeds. The Bulls will have home court advantage in the playoffs this season. And at least I could guarantee the first round. Hopefully they could stay 2-3. That's gonna be like paramount. Like, you want to stay away from some teams. I want to see how they fare against Miami, because Miami is a team for me that I think is problematic for both teams, the Hornets and especially the Bulls. I think Miami is a terrible matchup for Chicago. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all tell me. Y'all break the shit down. Maybe I'm tripping. But I just feel like that's a problematic matchup. We got to get that rectified. I ain't gonna keep the people too long. I should be on here for about another 5 more minutes. Like I said, ain't nothing really going on right now. So I wanted to bring some content to the people. Y'all hit that like button. I appreciate all y'all joining in on this chat, man. We talking basketball, we politicking. The Pope said he got some shit dropping today. Y'all be on the lookout. A lot of people dropping today. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. That says we in the 5th seed, 2 games from being in number 1 seed. Is that quick? I'm telling you, one slip up here, one slip up here. I'm telling you, people are out of here. Nobody in the East can go on a 3 to 4 game losing streak right now. Nobody. I'm telling you right now, the Hawks last year, they was talking all that shit. Look where they at right now. Look at the Knicks. The Knicks aren't even where they supposed to be. I think the Knicks right now, they're going to be in a play-in situation if this continues. I do see these teams turning it on. That's why I'm saying teams that's like going above water better than what you ever would have expected, like the Bulls, the Hornets. It's serious for them guys to continue to put the pedal to the metal, because when the Knicks turn it on, when Milwaukee decide to turn it on, when the Hawks, those teams could go on a 10-game winning streak. Seriously, all jokes aside, then what could happen? Let's say Milwaukee go on a 12, 13-game winning streak. Then what? Some teams are about to get uprooted and repositioned. That's why everybody got to stay on their A game right now, because you got heavyweight teams at the playoffs. They're about to go into full gear. What if Trae Young get an ice tray mode and he rattle off 15 straight? Don't act like it can't happen, because it could. So we just got to be on guard. Shout out my man SB Talks. Shout out to the Pope. Yeah, y'all go check out the Pope. It says, Sky, I want you on my, Sky, y'all, link up. A lot of people working today, so everybody get in tune with the guys. There's a lot cooking today. Everybody's working. Pope, what time you driving? I'm gonna try to leave. Oh, he dropping at 12 p.m. That's Eastern, or that's East? Yeah, let everybody know the time. That's East. Let everybody know the standard time. People all over the place. We got people out East, out West, out Midwest, shit, coast to coast. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the whole family in here working, man. Everybody elevating, doing their thing, grinding. Shout out to everybody, man. This is a beautiful thing to see. Everybody supporting each other, giving each other a hand. Everybody's gonna win that way, So salute. Everybody need to give themselves a hand, man, because everybody just doing their thing right now. Everybody killing. But shout out SB though. You're a real Bulls fan. Shout out Rave. I see you, Rave. It says, yeah, man, I got basketball practice. Can't drop till I come home. Yeah, he said 12 p.m. Central. So y'all be on the lookout for the Pope B. Frank, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like I said, everybody's dropping today. Tonight is going to be action-packed. There's a lot of basketball. So it's an off day. Do the Hornets play today? I know the Bulls don't. SB says, might have to pull up because Zoe been balling. I hope you been keeping that same talk, Pope. Oh, yeah, Pope definitely got to. You damn right. See, he gonna have to quell some of the slander. He can't really, because you can't go crazy, because Lonzo did some performances where you got to pump the brakes. When you ready to slander Lonzo this morning, you got to pump the brakes, because he had a few games this week where you got to. It's time to cause for pause. Lonzo Ball is a great player. He's on the right trajectory. It says Hornets versus Hawks. Oh yeah, they play tonight. Oh shit. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. 7-6-3. Trae Young versus the Hornets. Ooh. That's going to be a good matchup right there. The Hawks need a win. And I could see Trae Young, Petty Trae. Like, damn, everybody's talking about Melo. And they got some history. The Trae Young Jello dynamic. I'm pretty sure that they cool Melo and them. But what I will give you this. Anybody that's expecting Lamelo Ball to crumble, I mean, y'all just gonna have to hold on it, because the Hornets are surprising me even. I didn't expect the Hornets to be where they're at, And the one thing that the Hornets don't get credit for, they are not a punk team. Like, you're not gonna punk the Hornets because young teams, they could easily be punked. In the playoffs, them dudes are gonna be getting up in people's faces. They're gonna be fighting teams back. You're gonna have to deal with the Charlotte Hornets, and somebody's gonna have to put them away because if you let them linger around, they will upset a team because they're not afraid of anybody. That goes for Brooklyn. That goes for whoever. Most young teams, when they're going against matchups, they fall off or they go small, like fuck around and go into a shell. The Hornets, they're gonna punch somebody in the face. And let's see, they're gonna go to war. They might lose, they might win, but they ain't gonna lay down. So I will give the Hornets that. I can't wait till the Hornets play the Bulls. They bullshitting on that matchup. They take it too long. Free Jello too, goddammit. They need to give me my money back, man. I told you. Shout out to all the people that's paying hard-earned money. ESPN Plus took my money. I paid $7.99 to watch Jello, and he played like 3 fucking minutes. Last night he didn't even get in the fucking game. We gonna have to. Another thing, y'all. I know that Lonzo and Melo is balling. We gotta take some time and give Jello some consideration because something's going on with Jello in the G League. If guys can start talking a little bit more, bringing awareness to this Jello situation, because something is seriously going on. And I don't want to hear the G League is giving out minutes to everyone. Booknight is out there getting everything that he wants and he's able to do and look good and all of this good shit. It's some serious politics going on with Jello. Serious. And it deserves everybody's attention. But everybody go check out tonight. It's going down. I'm definitely going to try to pull up to that live. God willing, I'm at work right now. God willing, we get the fuck out of here. I'm ready to get the fuck out. You understand? So whether I make it to that live on time or late, I will be there. I want to tune in. So this shit should be funny. So the game within the game. Hornets versus Hawks tonight at 6:30. That's a fact. That team go as Melo go. That's a big time fact. But back to the Bulls, man. Give SB. I know SB is crazy because you're a real Bulls fan. I give SB. I wonder how you feel if you had this influxion of all these new fans of your team. I can only imagine if Lonzo signed with the Knicks and everybody running around talking about they orange and blue. When I know damn well the Knicks are the most hated, shitted on team universally. It would have been funny to see all y'all fuck around with the Knicks. I think that would have been hilarious. BBB, you already. It says, yeah, I'll be live for that too. Yeah. Right. That's a fact. The Pope, what's your page name? Everybody you need to drop. We got to get the link situated. So you could drop the links in the chat. They could click on it. But I think when you click, you might see a video. Like if you don't see the page, you'll see one of his videos. Click on the video and you can go to his page. That's how you can find it. If the name don't necessarily, the page don't pop up when you type in the name, one of his videos should pop up. You click on that video and it should be a link straight to the page, directly to that page. That's another easy shortcut. It says, yeah, nobody was a Bulls fan with campaign was a starting point guard. But another thing we got to put into consideration, all of these guys, Lonzo Ball brought a big-time fan base over there. I know that he's not technically one of the elite hitters on this team. Obviously, it's the 3 superstars, and Lonzo is going to help facilitate and get everybody in position, which I do feel like eventually Lonzo could be that guy flirting around with 20-plus points every night. He could be that guy. I'm just saying I ain't gonna discount that at all. It says y'all gotta unhide me. Can't type in your chat, Pope. Yeah, he'll fix that out. Yeah, everybody's working, man. Guys are turning up a notch. And what I give guys, like I said, Pope is not slandering Lonzo. He's just holding him accountable. It might come off like slander, but it's really accountability. So to make sure that Lonzo is on top of his game at all times, so the guys are not slipping up. So I can respect that, because nobody's happy with Lonzo playing like a little underwhelming. But as long as, like I said, Lonzo's turned it on a little bit more. Is he where I want him to be? No, not necessarily. But it's no denying that we haven't seen an uptick in his performance. I don't think nobody should deny that. Lonzo Ball has upped his performance and upped his game. So we definitely must pay homage and be respectful to Lonzo. One of the great young players in this league. Bright future. He's going to be a starting point guard for years to come. Look what this man is doing with the Chicago Bulls. They had Satoransky. They had all of these idiots last year. And look now. You put another point guard in the mix, he fucks the whole situation up completely. And you ain't going to tell me he don't. You put another dickhead in that point guard position instead of Lonzo, the whole operation is fucked. I mark my words. Y'all know it and I know it. What SMG talking about? He said he might get there later this season, but right now we looking for Lonzo. Yeah, that's a fact. No, I mean Lonzo doing his thing. Lonzo needs to play better. Yeah, listen, Lonzo had a shout out to Dex too. I see you, Dex. Shout out to All Access too in the building. This is just a pop-up shop, just getting things geared up, so just get shit going. Today's an active night. Y'all be on the lookout. There's a lot of shit cooking today, man. A lot of shit cooking. What I'll do is I'm not even gonna since Flight Sports TV I'm not even gonna live stream today in terms of that game. We'll just pull up on Pope's live. So where everybody today, Pope is gonna do a live at 3:00. He said for the not 3:00. Pardon me, 12 p.m. Pacific time. He's got some stuff pulling up. If you're Lonzo, if you love Lonzo, and you want him to play better, and things like, if you love him or hate him, you need to pull up. If you have any love or emotion for Lonzo Ball, you need to get in tune with all of us that's doing this stuff. Because you're not a real Lonzo fan if you're not in touch with all the channels, because this is what we do. Not even Lonzo, Ball family in general. Ain't nobody fucking with us with this Ball family content. That goes for everybody on fucking YouTube. Nobody. So that y'all need to get in tune with everybody. Shout out Scott. Did he have another triple single? Come on, Scott. Should be respectful. It was a triple single versus. This was his stats from yesterday. You putting up there. Listen, Lonzo, it's crazy, y'all. We wait on these stats. We wait on stats like this. Y'all just salivating, pause, for Lonzo to have 9 points, 8 points. Y'all just wait. I can't wait. When he put up 20-something, we can't get Sky to walk to the altar. Sky been MIA for 48 hours, so we haven't seen Sky in 48 hours. And the moment Lonzo have a somewhat off night, this guy emerged out the cracks, out of nowhere. This is crazy. I hate when we have these. Yeah, word. Yes, he did 7-6-3. Oh man. But it is what it is. It'll be like C-Red. You already know C-Red. And one thing y'all can't say is this. Lonzo Ball is going to be a problem, man. And let me tell you something. If this team could get to the conference finals, what if the Bulls get to the finals? Let me tell you right now, Kevin Durant is fooled. I'm almost done. I'm almost getting to my conclusion. Kevin Durant, I don't believe in that motherfucker for 2 seconds. You understand? I think that dude, he's just the type of guy, he want to be around he's like a bully, in a basketball sense. He need to have 4 or 5 other superstars with him to stand on his own. Him by himself, he looking for help. He want to be passive. He want to talk, just bullshitting, What he did last year in the playoffs, you had James Harden there. Okay, he wasn't 100%, but so what? You Kevin Durant. It seemed like he got a pass on that. But I'm telling you, the Bulls can beat the Brooklyn Nets. That's all I'm going to say. I do not believe in Milwaukee at all. You see Milwaukee, they fucking up. Milwaukee could be beaten. Who else? Philly. I don't believe in Philly either. You understand? So even though they did beat us, believe it or not, I might be more concerned with Philly than I am with Brooklyn or Milwaukee. Philly just because of Joel Embiid. I'm just saying, I think Joel Embiid, if he ever got serious, he would be crazy. It says no C-Red. This stands for Chicago Red. Let me see what the hell. Check this flight. The Bulls will make the finals. Watch what AK does around the trade deadline. That should be crazy if they pull a move like that. That's what it's going to take. That dude, if they pull another move, that's a finals move. If they could somehow get Vooch the hell up out of there for Karl Anthony Towns or something like that, you send us something around Vooch, Kobe White, and some shit. You got to give up Green or fucking IO, whatever the fuck you got to do. You need to do it. I know y'all like some of these young guys on this team, but they need to be used in a package. You understand? I'm a Knicks fan. I'm always thinking about upgrading the roster. Who could be moved over here for this and that. So this all Knicks fans do. You know. So this says the Suns. Who the hell talking about the Suns? Call your IG. Bulls going to need another center. The NBA investigation is still going on with Lonzo. That's crazy. Pope, stop set tripping. What Pope do? Oh, he said C Rand. No, C Rand. Chicago Rand. Y'all dudes is funny. Shout out SB Talks too. Y'all go support SB channel. SB got a whole lot of shit going on. Yeah, SB got a lot of shit going on, especially if you're a Bulls fan. And y'all definitely be on the lookout for the Lonzo Ball podcast. I don't know if we dropping that later on this evening or what, but it's either it should be tonight or probably later on tomorrow night. I haven't decided. We haven't decided yet, but we'll check it out. But it's definitely Flight Sports TV. I appreciate checking with y'all, man. This was just a pop-up shop. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold the people too long. This was a little longer than I expected. I usually like to do 10, no more than 12 minutes on these. But we damn near went a half hour. That's how active y'all were. I appreciate y'all's support. Y'all be on the lookout for Pope. We got a lot of shit dropping today. We all got a lot of shit dropping. It should be an action-packed evening. No drops, no let-ups. You understand? If y'all subscribe to all the channels, you won't get no breaks. It'll be non-stop action. You understand? Non-stop, unadulterated action. You understand? Crazy. It's Flight Sports TV. Shout out to all the content creators out there on their grind doing their thing. We love you. You understand? We're getting up out of here. Hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Shout out to everybody.